Would you come with me to France? We could dance on the Champs-Élysées. Let's take a chance on amour.
Good day on this 22nd of July, 2020. Welcome to Notes and Notions from the Writing Desk. I'm your host, Joanne de Simone. I want to thank LTV East Hampton for this opportunity and for continuing the work of public accents, a true essential to us all. And it is so great to be back in the studio during these troubling times. We know we'll get through. We'll make it through. It's great. And on a happy note, I have a new addition to my work that's sitting here. It is a pocket-sized guidebook to happy mating for humans. And as I do every day of my life, I send my best wishes and my good tidings to Mr. Steven Spielberg and look forward to the day that he will meet my Metro Cats and other characters. I know it will be the beginning of a beautiful friendship. My guest today is Irene Hourigan. She is an actor and a director of stage and film, and we're very honored to have her here. Today's program is very special to me and Irene as we pay tribute to the extraordinary two-time Oscar winner Olivia de Havilland. And though a tad late, we want to wish her a happy 104th birthday. We are going to read my play, Livy and J. DeBow in the Green Room, a fantasy account of Olivia and her Oscar-winning sister, Joan Fontaine, meeting in the green room of a popular TV talk show, about to speak publicly of their 40-year estrangement. Irene will read the part of Olivia, or as we call her, Livy, and I will read the part of Joan. I will also read the part of associate producer and Livy's housekeeper, both named Hannah, along with a few stage directions. So here we go. Let me set the stage for you. It's a network TV green room. Livy, 97 years old, is sitting there, and she looks like she's been waiting a while. And Joan enters with Hannah, the stage direction, and Joan and Olivia exchange examining stares. The mood is uncomfortable.
You're late.
You're early.
I arrived first.
I'm aware. Mr. Havilland, Miss Fontaine, I'm Hannah. I'm on the staff here at the network. It's such a pleasure to have you both here. I've seen all your movies, both of you, all your movies. Thank you. Oh, may I get you anything?
No,
thank you. Well, I'm here if you need anything. Exit Hannah. Well, I'm not sure why we're doing this. I don't know what good it will do. I'm a little uncomfortable just being in the same room together.
It must be strange to you, having been out of the spotlight for so long. At least I've made some appearances here and there, and even been honored a couple of times. But I must say, Joan, I still don't feel very sisterly toward you. One would think that...
Well, I feel the same. Why do you think I was given second billing? After all, Livy, I did the big things first. Marriage, Academy statue.
First, yes, first it still counts. Chronological order, I suppose.
I'm only 15 months younger.
15 months? Dear sisters, does that matter at this point?
Probably not, but being younger does have its advantages.
Not 15 months, perhaps 15 years. Even 15 years at our age wouldn't help very much.
Do you feel fortunate having made it to 97?
I'm not sure. Yes, I think I am grateful. But it's not our world anymore, is it? There was a song many years ago that had the lyric, "And when the world is through with us." I think the world has been through with us for quite some time. And I think our television appearances, or public ones, are meant to throw us old gals a bone of appreciation from the golden years of Hollywood.
Well, we both know all that glitters. Well, whatever fans we've had have forgotten us.
Practically all the fans we had were dead or else they're senile.
There must be some left. After all, we were invited here. People must be interested.
Yes, thanks to that marvelous young man and that nonstop movie channel. He's a friend of mine who knows more about movies than L.B. Mayer. We'll stay young forever, on film at least.
Yes, that's true. But this interview is being done by the best in the business, top notch. She does those specials, they're called, and they're very popular with the audiences. We should be honored.
She should be honored.
Well, it's advertised everywhere. We're making news, Livy. Actress sisters make first TV appearance together. Are we the first, really?
There are other actress sisters. You just love the word first, don't you?
You can't seem to let it go. If it makes you feel better, your name appears first in the ads. We're being paid a tiny fortune for this. But I suppose at our age, the money doesn't mean much. I think we are just both curious.
Do you suppose that they will give us a script?
This isn't a picture, Livy. They just want to ask us some questions, an interview about our experiences in the movies.
Times have changed, Joan. No one cares about the experiences in the movies. They want the juicy gossip behind the scenes, or rather, under the sheets.
Well, what can we tell them about that? We steered clear of that kind of nonsense. After all, I'm Joan Fontaine, not Joan Crawford. But you can tell them a few things, I'm sure.
Whatever you do, you mean.
Errol?
Oh, yes. An extraordinary, handsome, rugged, virile man. Oh, yes, he was. And a fine actor, too. His work in
Faster.
Elizabeth and Essex was excellent.
I am aware.
In my mind, Errol remains the quintessential Robin Hood.
I agree.
We agree on something? But like some beautiful people, his talent was overlooked. His work in Elizabeth and Essex was excellent.
Yes, it was. But yours wasn't overlooked.
My what?
Your beauty.
Why, thank you, dear sister. And you have become quite a handsome woman yourself.
Faster. You've never thought of me in those terms. You said that when you died you would leave me all your beauty because I never had any.
Did I say that? How wretched of me. Times change. We change. What was important those many years ago, well...
Or perhaps you're right. I was given the prestigious statue for playing a plain girl. You never played a plain girl, did you?
You're forgetting Melanie. Everyone wanted Scarlett, but I knew Melanie was a great part. If Selznick hadn't butchered the book, Melanie might have given Scarlett a run for her money. Oh, well, ancient history. And you're forgetting Catherine. She was very plain.
Catherine, oh yes, the heiress. How fortunate to have worked with Monty Clift. Never quite understood the method type of acting.
Well, you had Olivier and Grant and Wells to be plain with. Not too bad, don't you think?
Yes, but you were smart, and everyone knew that. You had gumption. You took on the studio and changed the contract system forever.
I suppose that's true. We made those men rich, and we were treated like indentured servants. It could not go on like that. Do you think we should have brought our Oscars to show the audience?
I'm sure the audience knows what an Oscar looks like. Besides, it's much too heavy to carry.
Yes, and I'd have to carry too.
I'm aware.
We still hold the record for Oscar-winning sisters.
Does it matter? I'm sure it doesn't matter to you any more than I won mine first.
Of course not. And I'm certain that it doesn't matter to you that I have two. They are heavy, aren't they?
I hold a record myself, you know.
What record is that, dear?
You know perfectly well that I am the only Hitchcock blonde to have won the statue. And since he's dead, the record will stand in perpetuity.
Yes, but I think you should have won for Rebecca.
Oh, thank you, dear, but that would have extended our feud by another year.
How did we start this silly conversation?
Errol.
Oh, a beautiful man. But as he admitted in his autobiography, wicked.
He loved you. He truly did.
He loved all women, and even liked, well, he was a scoundrel in many ways, but I won't tell the tales out of school.
What's the difference now, Livy? You can make up anything you want. That rugged, virile man would be over 100 today.
Yes, and he died too young, 50. But it was his choice. He died the way he lived, fast and free, but not the life for me.
Yes, and we're still here. Oh, how long do you think we'll have to wait?
I don't know. I'll say this, they put out quite a spread. Thank heaven we don't have to worry about our weight anymore. Remember how we used to starve ourselves back then?
Not really. I never gained weight no matter what I ate.
How fortunate for you.
Well, I'm not hungry, just curious.
How about we get on, trapped in this room together?
Well, yes, but I was thinking about all the great stars and dignitaries and politicians that have been in this green room. It's such a lovely shade of yellow, and the flowers are glorious.
It's not named for the color of the walls.
I know that, but we're not nervous, are we?
Not in the least. We're all pros. We're long past turning green with fright.
Well, maybe it wasn't stage fright that turned them green. Maybe it was envy. Just a theory, a mixture of too much food, a bit of fright, hard on the stomach. Then try to be entertaining. What? That would make anyone green.
Seems to me that a little food deprivation and a dash of stage fright brings out the best in performers.
Well, Mr. Sidney Greenstreet would disagree.
Mr. Greenstreet is dead, and he never won an Oscar.
Oh, I hope they call us soon. And I hope she'll keep the conversation light.
Oh, she won't. She's famous for asking tough and embarrassing questions. She once asked a young actor if the rumors about his ambiguous sexuality were true.
In our time, they would have never asked that. And if someone had an inkling about an actor, the answer would be a family spread in Photoplay magazine showing his perfectly happy heterosexual life. I think some things should be left alone. It's okay to keep secrets.
They wrote about us. They asked us, didn't they? People love gossip. That hasn't changed.
Well, we should give them something to talk about.
Errol again?
No. Revealed. The two Oscar-winning sisters tell all. They weren't feuding. They didn't hate each other. They were in love with each other.
You're mad. Don't talk like that. And I never hated you.
Yes, you did. I might have been first, as you say at some things, but you wanted to be the only, and Mother agreed with you. She didn't like me at all. She was probably shocked to find herself pregnant again so soon. I've never even had a chance to wear my own clothes. She gave me yours, and you...
I know, yes, I know. I took the scissors to them. It was childish, but I could not abide your wearing my dresses.
But why?
They hung differently on you.
Whatever do you mean?
They looked better on me. You even made the prettiest frock look drab.
I suppose de Havilland looked better on you, too.
You did all right with the name you chose.
Joan de Beaucaire de Havilland was my name, my birthright. Mother forbade me to use my own name.
She was protecting me.
Of course, she liked you best.
No, I think she wanted to protect my image. If you had failed as an actress, using the name, the public might be confused about who was the success and who was the failure. You might have brought us both ruin.
But I didn't fail, did I? The gypsy was right.
As I said, you did quite well with Fontaine.
Hurry, hurry. Go ahead.
Wait. You could have taken my hand, you know. Looked my way, even smiled at me. I was offering my sincerest congratulations.
What?
The ceremony in 1942.
Oh, that. I suppose I can tell you the truth now.
Yes?
I was afraid that if I approached you, you would have greeted me with scissors in hand, ready to cut up my dress in front of the entire Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences.
Don't be silly. You weren't wearing my dress.
You were just jealous, admit it.
We were in a cutthroat business, dear. Everyone is jealous of everyone. Beastly, but true.
Well, you certainly got even with me.
By winning too?
Well, perhaps, but more than that. Does it really matter now?
You brought it up.
I did not. You started this with bringing up 1942. What's the matter, sister? Can't remember your lines?
My memory is as clear as glass.
I do wish they would call us. This is so disconcerting. I believe this is the longest we've ever been in a room together, and this is the most we've ever had to say to each other.
I wonder if we're being filmed in here. Perhaps the network wants this to be a catharsis or a kind of therapy for us. If that's the case, we could have gone to that other network and chatted with that nice bald doctor with the mustache.
He makes everyone cry.
So does this interviewer. I don't know. I think we're being watched somehow.
Maybe it's Mother, shocked that we're here together.
Maybe it's Mother watching over us.
She wouldn't be watching over me. She might be keeping an eye on me, ready to strike me with lightning if I do or say anything that she would disapprove of.
How dramatic, and how you exaggerate.
You know it's true. Sister dear, my memory is every bit as good as yours.
Thank heaven that's settled. Our brains are still working.
Oh, there's just no talking to you.
No, dear, not for decades.
Well, if you took up for me, Mother would have given me a chance. I was looking out for her, remember? She was too old to have that surgery, Livy, but she listened to you, the gospel according to Olivia.
Mother was strong. We're strong. We survived. You once said that we were not passive people. How true.
It wasn't just Mother. It seemed that you've had your hand in my life. You were always there, somehow silently hovering, haunting me thousands of miles away, but you were still there.
In your mind only. I hardly gave you a thought.
Well, you must have given me some thought. You were always with my daughters. They must have reminded you of me.
You should have given them a chance. You were so angry with them for loving me. You were so angry with Mother for loving me. You were just angry.
I had every right to be.
Perhaps I was favored. It happens in all families. I think you were the lucky one. From the very start, you had a kind of built-in motivator.
What motivator was that?
The need to best me.
Well, I wasn't like you. I didn't have your obsessive drive to succeed.
No, not to succeed, but to show me up. It would have been the same if we had been lady plumbers. Your obsession was to gain approval from Mother, from the public. Well, you succeeded, Joan. Put it to rest.
You're the clever one, Livy, but you don't fool me one bit. You'll go to your grave knowing that I was given the Oscar first, and everything that followed was born of that night in 1942. Livy? Livy. Olivia. Joan sits quietly for a moment in the lull in the conversation. Livy has dozed off. Joan looks to the door, nods as if responding to something, rises quickly and walks towards the door, and then turns back to Livy and whispers in her ear. Joan whispers, in the words of Robert Anderson, years from now, when they speak of us, and they will, I hope they will be kind. Hannah enters. Hannah is dressed like a housekeeper now, and she approaches Livy. Mr. Haviland, Mr. Haviland.
Hannah? What are you doing here?
You fell asleep in your chair again.
The chair? I was in the green room at a top television station. We were... Joan, tell Hannah why we're here.
Who?
Joan, my sister. We're doing a spot on a TV show. We're going to be reviewed.
Exit Joan.
Why are you leaving, Joan?
Hannah says, Mr. Haviland, are you awake? There's no one here but us.
Well, that was strange. I don't know. Never mind. I guess I left all the lights on in the house again. Did you bring in the mail, dear?
No, Mr. Haviland, it's too early for the mail. There are reporters out front, and some people are calling.
Whatever for? More interviews, more honors?
No, ma'am. They want a statement from you.
Statement? About what?
Mr. Haviland, your sister passed away.
Oh, I see.
Some tea, perhaps?
Thank you, Hannah.
Do you wish to speak to them?
No. Tell them that I am shocked and surprised.
Okay, I'll get you some tea. Anything else?
No, thank you. I'll just sit here a while.
Hannah exits. Livy sits in silence for a moment, pondering, and she stares blankly at an empty chair where Joan was sitting.
Still first at the big things, sister dear.
End of play. Well, that was good. I hope everyone enjoyed it as much as I did doing it with Irene. It's been a while since we worked together, but this was a lot of fun. How about you? Was it good? Did you enjoy it?
Very good. Thank you so much for inviting me.
This is great. Irene was a director. I mean, aside from the work that she did in the city, and I know that you audited the Actors Studio, or in the day.
Yeah, I could watch the sessions for free because I worked there.
Yeah, that was wonderful. Yeah. But she was also the director of the Bretton Woods Players, right, in your community.
Yeah.
And I've seen Irene in a lot of great things, and she also played Miss Paula Strasberg in my play Norma Jean Enlightened, and that was great fun too. But isn't it remarkable that Miss de Haviland lived? She is still riding her bike in Paris as we speak, unless she passed away during the night and we're speaking to an empty chair.
Yeah, true.
But I always had a fascination for. I loved Marilyn Monroe, so that was an easy right for me.
That was also another wonderful play of yours.
Oh, thank you. But we put her in the next plateau where she meets Eleonora Duse, who guides her and tells her what a wonderful actress she was. And of course, Paula Strasberg came in and said that she still needed work, even in death. She still needed work, and they still needed her money, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Yes. We worked on another play that another writer wrote, and I know you directed The Suicide Angel at the Vale Levitt Music Hall.
Yes,
so that was a great thing to do that together with the actress slash producer Donna Goodale. She played the lead.
Yes,
she played the lead, Angie. So we've been friends now. It's about 16 years.
Yes, that's true.
It's about 16 years, and she's one of the great people that I met when I came out here. And although Irene lives in Coram, she answered an ad for that other play. Was that Bring Down the House or something?
Yeah.
She
did that.
She auditioned, and so many other women auditioned, but as soon as Irene walked in, the playwright slash director and I just looked at each other and said, she's the one, let's not go any further.
Well,
so we were kind of polite to the rest of the people who auditioned. And so we certainly don't want to get into what's going on in the world. We just want to but get back to the theater and the arts.
Yes.
Let's keep that alive. And one thing about this wonderful LTV is that they are keeping it alive, and I'm certainly honored that I am part of it, and also very honored to be on Haim Mizrahi's show every week. Hello, hello. And we all just, as I always say, move along, singing a song, and go onward and upward, and really do the best that we can, and pray that this is all over, so that everyone get back. You know, my heart always goes out to the artists, and of course the first responders first. Without them, there will be no theater. We love you all, and we pray for you all every day. And so I'm just going to the first thing I'm going to do is thank Irene for being here, and I hope she comes back. We have other plays to read.
Thank you.
And I'm also going to just give you a glimpse again of my new little book, my couples guide, with beautiful illustrations and positive messages for couples. Great gift. It's a great gift for engagement, shower, just bringing a bottle of wine when we get to visit people again. It'll be great. So I'm going to say I look forward to sharing time with Irene and other guests on Notes and Notions from the Writing Desk. Please stay safe, embrace each other in friendship and respect during these trying times. And as my closing, as always, remember to take note that the notion of love is universal. Let your love light shine through you to everyone that you meet. Thank you. Till next time, ciao.
I hear the castanets, they're calling. They have this dance, por favor. And I don't care where we are, as long as I am there with you. 'Cause there's a place in the world for those who say I love you. And if we wish upon a star, we'll never be alone. 'Cause we could travel here and far. We could stay right here at home.